My name is Alan Murphy of Avon RC Flyers. I'm the president. Avon RC Flyers was a club organized for basically people, men, women, children to have it's a hobby that people enjoy to do. Of course, without the proper place to do it, it can't be any much of a hobby. So the community, the people in the community kind of got to interact with us. We went to a landowner, Donnie Nelson, who was actually started our first airfield where he bought an airplane and had no place to fly, so he decided he was going to mow his backfield and get registered with something that's called MAC, which is Model Aerotronics Association of Canada. They're basically an insurance company that registers the field, and it's known Canada-wide that way. It's basically a registration kind of a thing. They insure us if anything happens, any damages done to people's property, something like that, which in the case of these model airplanes where a lot of people get the impression that they're toys, and they're absolutely not toys. They are actual working, flying model aircraft. And because of this, because they're gas powered, they run on nitro gas, we have to kind of protect ourselves and our neighbors against anything that may happen as far as accidental crashes and all that kind of stuff. So this is where MAC gets involved. They insure us, so if we happen to slam our plane in the side of somebody's barn and they lose part of the barn or whatever, of course MAC will step in and protect them against this. So Donnie Nelson's property was considered a registered airfield. We registered it with MAC and went through all the proceedings of what had to be done to get things regulated. There's rules and regulations, fences that have to be put up, safety lines, safety issues. So anyway, we proceeded with that, and we were up and running. We are now Avon RC Flyers. So we fly the planes, and of course you've got to have a certain amount of runway space, of course, and all this other stuff. And that's how it basically all got started. Donnie, of course, needed some help with this, so he happened to get a hold of a couple of friends who knew some friends who knew some friends, and before you know it, Donnie's big plan or dream of having a little airfield turned into 5 or 6 people's dream of having a airfield. With everybody pulling together, we had people mowing lawns, rolling the field, setting up fences, all that kind of thing, and up and running we were. As far as the actual airfields themselves, we have now accumulated another airfield, which was so kindly given to us by Blaine Daniels, which owns some dike land, and allowed us to use some of it, a portion of it, to set up another airstrip. So here we are again in the same boat. Unfortunately, with setting up another airfield, there's a little more work involved because we get one finished and now we got to turn and do it all over again. But in the end, it's well worth the effort. Anybody at all to come in. We entice anybody at all to join. We got members that are 70 years old right down to 19 and 20 years old. So I would like to see some more juniors come in and get involved. It's good for kids to get into something that they like and enjoy, as opposed to sitting at home with nothing to do, and then they turn around and maybe go the other way, where some children will turn toward, or young people will turn to more destructive things and stuff like that. Well, this kind of keeps them away from that. It gives them something to look forward to, something to get involved in. Mm-hmm. And with the elderly, of course, a lot of them are retired. They got nothing to do, basically, to fulfill their day. That's exciting. Some people go out and get the mail, while other people want to go out and fly a plane. So. In general, it's a good thing. People see it as being a well-organized club, a very welcoming club. You get the odd person. That's kind of what led us to the second field. Is right when things were kind of getting up and running, a lot of people will say, oh, it's a great thing, until they hear these planes buzzing around or there's a high flow of traffic, and it just kind of scares people. So our field, our first field, of course, was close to homes and stuff like that, which didn't really work out for us or either our neighbors. So to protect our neighbors a little better, we decided to go on a venture and see if we can find another piece of land. That's, of course, where Blaine Daniels came in and offered us this little piece of property that we're on now. Everybody's pals and friends, and we're like our own little community within a community. We really go out of our way to help each other. We have members who will come down just in an evening and mow the lawn. Another member will come down after them and stick up some signs or roll the field. Or everybody's very tight-knit. If one person comes down to fly, there's 12 people right off the bat know that the other one's down there flying, because they'll call around and say, I'm going down, are you coming too? And before you know it, all of us are down here, and it's a lot of fun to be part of not only just the club but of these people's lives. We, outside of the club, there's picnics, there's bonfires, there's get-togethers, and it's really nice. The future of the club, I would like to see a lot more members involved, and to just be a well-known and respected organization, people who just come out to have fun and be safe doing it. I mean, I wish and kind of the goal or the outlook for the club is basically the same. We just want to become known and be an asset to the community, and hopefully the community is an asset to us as far as accommodating people in the club and just all around having fun. That's all it's all about.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute for you. Come fly with me, let's take off in the blue. Once I get you up there,